It's the NFL on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Jameson Williams. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Titans and the Packers coming up next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Green Bay Packers. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Lambeau. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State, set to lead Green Bay.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. Down to about the 23. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Love. Touchdown! Christian Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength can make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well,
Titans at 9-7 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now Levis. And his throw is incomplete.
Really good back on the heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll go again to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action now. Levis steps away to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, side, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10.
At their own 26. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On play action. Love to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A second down throw for Love.
This one complete to Grant DuBose.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Now Love.
That's complete to Wicks.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Again, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Levis.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Levis on 3rd down.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
First down, going to the air with Love. This one swung out here to Jones.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working out of the gun, Love. Wisely will throw that one away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Off the play fake, Love. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Anders Carlson for the Packers field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Levis now on 2nd down.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a point?
And I think the ball's out. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half.
And we get it, no time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now Levis.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here's Levis.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. First down, Love to pass. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
On the counter, here's Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
65 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
An inside give to Jones.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Again, it's Jones. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Titans getting set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Henry up the middle. Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
Flushed out right.
And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw. Because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Williams, a man in motion right.
Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
Now a quick slant as the throw is complete. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Play fake. Here's Love. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw now. Here's Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Love, they go play action now. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Jones. trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jones again.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can...
poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Following the interception, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Packers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
He gets it to Burks again.
Touchdown, Titans.
Traylon Burks.
34 yards.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
They motion the running back out left.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
Eluding the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
156 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Throwing. Love. Got a man. It's Tunyon. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. It's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, 30 yards. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. On first down, Levis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
He's got a man, complete. Inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Eventually, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.